I found out my husband had a secret second family, so I made sure his double life destroyed him completely. I was married to my husband Ryan for 9 years. We met in college, got married at 25, and I thought we had the perfect life. He was a regional sales manager who traveled 3 days a week for work. I trusted him completely. We had 2 beautiful kids, a nice house, and I was a stay-at-home mom who managed everything while he built his career. About 4 months ago, I was cleaning out his car before a road trip and found a receipt from a jewelry store in another city. It was for an anniversary necklace, but he never gave me any necklace. My stomach dropped. I told myself there was a logical explanation. Maybe it was for his mom or sister, but something felt wrong. I started paying attention to small things. He had a second phone charger in his car. He was overly protective of his laptop. He always showered immediately when he got home from work trips. One night while he was sleeping, I checked his phone and found a locked folder in his photos. I used his fingerprint to open it while he was asleep. What I found destroyed me. There were photos of him with another woman and a little girl who looked about 4 years old. Birthday parties, beach trips, Christmas mornings, everyday family moments. He had an entire second life. The woman's name was Jessica, and from what I could piece together, she thought he was his only wife. He told her he traveled for work, just like he told me. I didn't confront him immediately. I was smarter than that. I hired a private investigator and a divorce lawyer. Over the next 6 weeks, we documented everything. He was living in another city 3 hours away with Jessica and their daughter. He had been doing this for 5 years. He even had a second apartment lease and joint bank accounts with her that I knew nothing about. Here's where my revenge started. I contacted Jessica through social media and sent her all the evidence. Photos of our wedding, our kids, our life together, bank statements, everything. She was completely shattered. Turns out he told her he was divorced and that his ex-wife was crazy and kept his kids from him. Jessica had no idea I existed or that he was still actively married to me. Jessica and I decided to work together. We planned everything perfectly. Ryan had told both of us he'd be away on a business conference for a weekend. Instead, Jessica and I rented a conference room at a hotel and invited him there, saying we each had a surprise for him. We also invited his parents, his boss, and hired a lawyer to serve divorce papers. When Ryan walked into that conference room and saw both of us sitting there with our kids and all those people, his face went dead white. He tried to run, but his boss blocked the door. Jessica and I took turns reading out loud every lie he told each of us. His mother was sobbing. His father looked like he wanted to kill him. His boss recorded everything because Ryan had been using company money and fake business trips to fund his double life. The fallout was nuclear. I filed for divorce and got full custody plus 70% of assets because of his fraud and infidelity. His company fired him immediately and sued him for embezzlement. Jessica left him and filed for child support. His parents disowned him. Everyone in our social circle cut him off completely. Last I heard, Ryan is living in a tiny studio apartment, working at a call center, and barely making his child support payments to both families. He lost everything. His career, his reputation, his family, all of it gone. Meanwhile, Jessica and I actually became friends. Our kids have playdates now. We rebuilt our lives while he watches his crumble. Some people told me I went too far, that I should have just divorced him quietly. But he stole years for both of us. He lied to his own children. He deserved every bit of what he got. If this story taught you anything, hit that subscribe button, because cheaters always get caught eventually.